This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
Nigeria has been removed from the list of countries blocking repatriated funds by the International Air Transport Association the International Air Transport Association. This removal from the list comes less than 2 years after Nigeria topped the list of global debtors. The announcement is coming just 1 year after the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, announced that it had successfully cleared the foreign exchange backlog, which IATA later confirmed that Nigeria had cleared 98% of the blocked funds. Joining the conversation this morning is Wole Shadari. Mr. Shadari is an aviation expert. Mr. Shadari, good morning. Thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Can you give us your initial reaction to this news about Nigeria's position on IATA's list?
Yes, I really wasn't surprised because I know that Nigeria is not owing foreign airlines as far back as last year when the whole fund was cleared by the Central Bank of Nigeria. So it's really, really heartwarming that for the second time in 2 years that Nigeria's name is not on the infamous list because I've been privileged to attend IATA AGM annual general meeting when the issue of Nigeria came up, and it became so embarrassing for the country when IATA usually mentioned Nigeria, that Nigeria was the highest debtor. It's heartwarming. It shows that we are becoming more responsible and more responsive to international issues. So I think the government needs to be commended for that, in as much as we have no reason for keeping airlines trapped for. But it's a good one for the industry, it's a good one for the country, it's a good one for air transport service generally in the country. Because
Mr. Shadari, apologies. Can you tell us the reaction that you've noted from the international airlines? What sort of, as a result of us being a lot more prudent with the repatriation of funds, what sort of adjustments have they made that reflect they also are, I don't want to say appreciative, but they are also taking note?
Before now, when we had the issue of forex, so government needed these forex to solve a lot of domestic issues and some international issues. So airlines were the country was supposed to release this fund to the airlines. It's not our money, but that period we had a lot of issues. So a lot of countries, not only Nigeria, kept this money, and that really, really affected the operations of airlines. Airlines were able to cut their frequencies to Nigeria. Some even threatened to pull out. So, but it was made easy because of the floating of the currency of naira. So it was very easy now for everybody to go to the same source to source for dollars. What we had before was that the country kept the airlines fund running to over $800 million. So what they did was that they were getting it at the special forex window, which has been eliminated. So there's no problem with that any longer. So once you sell your ticket, you don't have a special window for forex. So you get your money as that immediately you pay. So what the banks do now, instead of taking it to the central bank, is that they pay these airlines directly because it's their money, rather than taking it to the central bank or keeping it. So we do not have that problem any longer. So because you source your money directly from the open market. So
right.
That has been eliminated. So we do not have that issue. And most times when you keep airlines money, airfares are very, very expensive. It makes airfare to be expensive because you're not sure of when you'll get their money, and by the time you get their money, a lot of things must have happened, depreciation. So they raise these fares so high so that by the time there's depreciation, they still make their money. They still get their money as the way it should have been before the depreciation. things are relatively better. Airfares are relatively cheaper compared to when the funds were trapped in the country. So it brings a lot of benefits. It also allows the airlines to expand their operations in the country and it creates more jobs for the people.
Mr. Shadari, thank you so much for your thoughts on this development. We appreciate your time. Wale Shadari is an aviation expert speaking to us on a latest announcement by the International Air Transport Association, IATA. IATA says Nigeria has been removed from the list of countries with unrepatriated funds that belong to airlines operational in the country. This is just less than 2 years after we had topped the list of debtors across the world.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.